Hello, my name is Zihong Chen, and this is my video for the computer science GHP application. I am eager to learn more about user-centered software pages and front-end technologies such as Figma, while also exploring AI concepts like natural language processing and computer vision, which are not in the school curriculum and are areas beyond my current knowledge of neural networks. I am motivated to go beyond writing code and grow into architecting impactful applications with other students. I have a strong passion for building in the STEM field. With topics like physics, robotics, and computer science, this eventually led me to develop an official website for my robotics team we previously lacked. This project I am currently working on independently will be the main focus of the video. I created the website using React to build the user interfaces. Then I used Tailwind CSS for quick styling. However, I did not want to create the same old boring web designs as before and decided to challenge myself by using two unfamiliar technology: GSAP to create custom frame-controlled animations and 3.js for rendering 3D models, making the site more engaging. Despite the learning curve, these challenges pushed me to expand my skill set and to produce a more reactive web page. And along with free resources like the GSAP and 3.js documentations and free videos on YouTube from channels like Brocode and JavaScript Mastery, I was able to create this website. I started my website like any other website, first developing the header. This is what my initial header design looked like, and I really like the quote, "make it first, then make it better." And so my initial code here is also very simple: a header container, a logo, and an array of links. The CSS here is also simple, but after the initial iteration, I added more CSS and a new mobile container. The new CSS includes this MD heading, which will be used to toggle mobile support. When the screen gets too small, the MD heading and heading is triggered, hiding the desktop version and revealing the mobile version, and the CSS also includes this underline effect when hovered. Next, I created the intro. I originally wanted a design where there would be a gear in the middle, spinning with the words, but I decided to swap my design into something like this. However, these three letters never aligned correctly. My code was working fine and I spent hours frustrated and even manually aligned it, but I wanted perfection on this animation. So eventually, I decided to run a diagnostic on my code, and each frame of the animation, I would print out the Y positioning of the elements, and after seeing it, I was confused, since I was moving elements by 200% each, so how could an element starting from 0 end at negative 202.4%? After logging the progress of the animation, I realized why, and this was because of the yo-yo true. The issue was that the yo-yo checks for the completion by tracking elapsed time across all those repeating cycles, which caused the floating point errors to accumulate, ending the animation early. So instead, I used two separate animations to mimic the yo-yo effect and gave it explicit progression. This way, each direction could be calculated independently without accumulating each other's floating point errors. Next on board is the About section. I wanted a revealing mask effect, and so I went to create two maskings on Photoshop, one with the text and one with the gear that would spin. After that, I made three different iterations of a About section for our team, since I like seeing how each one fits in and which one I liked more. My first iteration looked like this, second was this, and finally my last iteration. Then yet another two major problems I encountered was because of the scroll trigger property from GSAP, and upon refreshing, the animation stopped working, and sometimes the entire masking section loaded on top of each other. This was because of two reasons. The internal GSAP cache did not get cleared on reload, resulting in multiple scroll triggers stacking, and sometimes the scroll trigger was created before the element, causing the weird overlaying. So I made a cleanup code to clear the scroll triggers and refresh it after a certain amount of time to allow for the web page to load first. Lastly, this section, I wanted to be a showcase of our team. I first rendered a 3D model of our bot, then I created two different card designs to show our team. I also created the tilting effect on the cards, and I encountered a calculation problem because the cards only tilted one way, and the reason was because I was not calculating the tilt based on the middle of the card, but rather the left and top borders. So then I subtracted by the distance to the middle, and the tilting finally worked. I then added some more GSAP animations, and lastly a footer, which was the same logic behind the header, and this was my last production. And lastly, thank you so much for watching this.